Good evening, YouTube. This is Jonathan Thomas Strikes Back, bringing you a DVD update for Mother's Day, May 11th, 2025. So, I got my two new DVDs from Amazon today, and these next two movies I have are movies I saw in theaters not that long ago. So, anyways, it's time to show you what I got next. So, the first one I'm going to start off with is the 2024 film, but this is the 2025 DVD of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the third installment in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. So yeah, I saw this. I remember seeing this movie in theaters in late 2024, and it was an awesome movie. I even saw the first two movies in theaters as well, and I'm glad I got to see the third film. And it features the main cast members reprising their roles, including Jim Carrey, who now has a dual role in this movie, not only playing Eggman, but also his grandpa, Gerald Robotnik. Yep, and it says, bigger, bolder, and better than ever, says BJ Colangelo of Slash Film. Here's the side, you can see Sonic and Shadow. In the back, and it says, the fastest and funniest movie of the year, says KTLA. And here's this little description if you want to read it right there. And I don't see any special features, sadly. So yeah, as mentioned, it has all the cast members reprising their roles from the first two films, which are Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, Natasha Rothwell, Shemar Moore, James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, and Idris Elba. And then for this film, they're joined by Kristen Ritter and Keanu Reeves as the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, which I think is really nice. I have a few Keanu Reeves movies. I have Something's Gotta Give, and of course, Speed. Ironically, Speed was actually shown in the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie where Sonic was watching the movie outside with the Wachowskis. So that was like a little foreshadowing for Keanu to voice Shadow. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, directed once again by Jeff Fowler. And I also know the song, there's also a song featured in this movie called Run It, which is sung by Jelly Roll. The song in the second movie was Stars in the Sky by Kid Cudi, and then for the first film, we had Speed Me Up by Wiz Khalifa. So yeah, those are all great songs anyway. Produced once again by Sega, an original film from Paramount Pictures. Rated PG for action, some violence, rude humor, thematic elements, and mild language. And this is 109 minutes. Yep, boring gray disc once again, just like the first two films. It has an ad for Sonic Shadow Generations, available now, with these little critiques right there. So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is an awesome sequel, probably better than the second movie, and yeah. And because of the fact that this film did well at the box office, we're also getting a fourth Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. Which we know the movie comes out in March of 2027. So, yeah. So overall, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, really awesome movie. And then the final DVD I got is a 2025 DVD of a 2025 film, of course. This is Dogman, which is a spin-off of the Captain Underpants movie, which I also have. It says Collection Edition 2000. I also love this nice slipcover. It's based on the theatrical release poster, and I even love how the logo is embossed down here. Really cool. So yeah, you can see Dogman, Petey, Little Petey, Sarah Hatoff, and the Chief. Yep, this is a DreamWorks movie, of course. Here's the side. And the back. And there is no critic review on here, unfortunately. But here's the plot right there if you want to read it. And it features the voices of Lil Rel Howery and Pete Davidson. And it also features Isla Fisher as Sarah Hatoff. And director Peter Hastings does the voice of Dogman right there. And Ricky Gervais, I think that's how his last name is pronounced, or Ricky Gervais, either way, voices the fish right there. Super evil, it says. And yeah. Bonus features include deleting extended scenes, Meet the Pack, How to Draw, Flip-O-Rama Style, and more. Rated PG for some action and rude humor. And then let's take the slip cover off. Here's the actual cover. With the same covery artwork. Side. Back. And it's an hour and 29 minutes, making it 89 minutes. I also know that this movie also features the voices of Lorraine Newman, Sherry O'Terry, Kate McCucci, and Melissa Villaseñor. And Young Gravy also recorded a song for this movie called Super Good, which is basically a cover of James Brown's song I Feel Good, which is playing at the end credits of this movie. I also know Scott Menville and Cam Clark also have voice roles in this movie, which I think is really cool. Both voice actors I am familiar with. Anyways, here's the disc, which is on a blue disc, just like my DVD of Jetsons the movie, which is really nice. So yeah, Dogman, really good movie. I even loved how they included a reference to Die Hard in this movie. You know, Die Hard, the movie with Bruce Willis, where Lil Petey said John McClane's most famous catchphrase, which I'm not going to say it because you know what it is already. But yeah, if you haven't seen Dogman yet, go check it out because it was a really great movie. I enjoyed it, just like Captain Underpants. And yeah, they have it for Dogman. That's my DVD update from Mother's Day, May 11, 2025. Thank y'all for watching. See you all in another video. And happy Mother's Day, everyone.